husband is still asleep. We are headed to Waco, Texas today. I just need to wash my face because y'all know I had to re-up on my Tatcha matcha cleanser. Out. Nothing left. So I'm glad. And I think that this is their new one. Yeah, so this, you can see the packaging is different. A little bit. Oh. Sis, this is green. Okay, Tatcha. They really change the packaging and apparently the formula. Let's hope that I don't run into any issues. Look. Girl. That's green. Let's be real matcha now. But anyways, we are going to Waco. I know it's going to be hot outside. I don't know the degrees. I am running late. It says it's 80 right now where I am. So let me check. Let me check Waco. Make sure it's not raining or anything. Ooh, 80, low 90s. Okay, that's gonna be great. I, like I said, am not doing any makeup. I just got the Edam, their Shave Ice, their new one. I love the Edam glosses, like the bombs, whatever we gonna call them, girl. They're really, really good. I have the gold one and I have the guava, so I'm super excited to add this one. I did re-up on my fluffy brow, so literally it's gonna be brow, lip gloss, sunscreen. Yeah, that's gonna be it. So let me wash my face and then we're gonna get ready for the day and we're gonna head out because I'm supposed to be leaving right now. Don't you love it? All right, the face is washed, and first impressions of that, it still gives the same quality that the original version did. So I'm not mad at it at all. It felt really good. It definitely foamed right up. And all the things, but girl, why am I getting a pimple? Right here. It's okay. I mean, it is what it is. I'm coming up off of my cycle, and usually, really, I'm coming up off my cycle, and usually there's always like one that just rears its ugly little head, but I'm not going to touch it because I recently started this collaboration with an esthetician local to me, San, at Studio 12 Skin. I guess more like a brand ambassador again. Is this really what we're gonna do today? Like, I'm already running late. I do not have time for this. I have got to buy a new light. I gotta figure out my life. But anyways, I recently started this new collaboration with Studio 12 Skin, and so she has developed a treatment plan for me for my skin so we can work on the hyperpigmentation, all of those things. This is the serum that she gave me. She wanted me to start taking today, and my goal overall is to obviously not feel like I have to wear makeup at all. And one thing that it did was like push me when I recorded the reel for our first visit was don't put a filter on. Like, I mean, if you want this to be real results and you really want to show people like what's happening with your skin and transformation, you can't add a filter. So a new level unlocked of me putting myself out here with no filter. Now, am I saying I'm never gonna use a filter again? I did not say that. But for the purposes of documenting the actual journey, I do think it's important to just show my skin as it is. And so that's the goal. So I'm using the Tatcha sunscreen. Y'all know it's my favorite sunscreen. Everybody always talks about like leaving white cast and stuff. I don't feel that it leaves a white cast if you blend it in well. You know, you ain't just sitting on top. You actually got to rub that thing in. But I love this sunscreen. It is SPF 50. It is literally the best. Girl, my sleep mask coming off. And we're gonna go in with the Cyclar for deodorant. And yes, I'm topping it with my Donna Karan. I think what I'm gonna have to do is a wear test in the house one day to see, like, does it actually work? Do I actually like it? But we're going outside today. I'm not finna chance it, okay? And I know Donna work. Donna work good. I trust Donna with my life. Anyway, girl, I think that's enough deodorant. I think we're good to go on the deodorant front. We're gonna go in with my Sephora Fluff and Brow. I love this stuff. The Fluff and Brow. See me? I think that works. And then we're gonna go in on this side. We are gonna go in with some lip gloss. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. Sometimes you just gotta see yourself again. Because we do get caught up in the makeup aesthetic, the filter aesthetic, all the different aesthetics that we forget to just look at ourselves and see how we look. You want to be able to, I ain't gonna say you want them to be able to pick you out of lineup or nothing, but you want them to be able to recognize you if they got to identify you.
We can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
Girl,
I hear her.
Out.
I hear her. Yeah, we done pulled up on my girl. I'm not putting her on camera, but we in Waco.
If you ask somebody in Waco, they're gonna say, "Yeah, let's go get some boiled meat." This is what they talking about.
Real hot girl shit. Made it to Waco, Texas. I'm with my girl Marrica today. Our first stop is actually this place called Tony DeMaria. Look, she done got.
This is what I'm used to. The paper.
Okay.
1 or 2 gravies?
2.
2.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is the gravy that y'all were talking about. I'm gonna show y'all what this looks like. It looks good. Ooh, yeah, that looks good, y'all. We got beans, cream corn, turkey, and brisket. Girl, I don't know who Tony was or what Tony did or where Tony got that recipe, but let me tell you something. That Tony's, yeah, she hit a lick with that one. That Tony's was absolutely delicious. But now I think we're about to actually go and check out Magnolia Market, which is like the Joanna and Chip Gaines thing.
Said, come do her video, but she got on clothes.
Girl! Girl! You ain't even in the video! She ain't even in the video!
Bye, we about to go to Magnolia. Y'all got time? We about to go to Magnolia.
See,
I
she
forgot your gravy though.
Ooh.
Y'all, look at her.
Now she gonna come out. You look fabulous.
You cute, girl.
Alright, y'all, we finna go to Magnolia Market.
She got a don't. 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 Shake the song. 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 Wow. Shake the song. Wow. Shake the song. Wow. Shake the song. Wow. She got a don't. Watch it hit the flow. I like the way she move and the way she snap the roll. Yeah, it going down. I got 5,000 ones. Me, you, and you. We bout to have fun. Now gon' make it clap. That right there. Sippin' on something that match my shirt. I like her. I want them to do that over her. She got a don't.
Yeah, I'm so goddamn hot. Marka convinced me to walk from the silos to the Dr. Pepper Museum. I'm about to pass the hell out. I'm telling y'all right now. But we made it, girl. We here. Oh my Jesus. It's been a long day.
Bitch, I'm from Texas, where we should ride in swangers and put diamonds in our necklace. Pour drink inside my lemonade till it look like a Pepsi. See, I come from the D where we got checks and we be flexing. If you ain't from my state, then you should know don't fuck with Texas. Hey, we always try, we keep our weapons. My mama from the 8, she slowed it down for me at 7. Used to think Pimp C was a god before he went to heaven.
We've made it to Buc-ee's. Now y'all know, no road trip is complete in Texas without a trip to, oh, this thing is huge. This is way bigger than the one in Melissa. No road trip is complete without a trip to Buc-ee's. I gotta get my sandwich, I gotta get my beaver nuggets, I gotta get my pralines, all the things. I'm just glad they got some cool air in here, so we letting the Tessie charge up while we shop around Buc-ee's. See if I can get all my stuff. Oh my gosh. Girl, when I tell you, I literally came home, took a shower, chilled on the couch. I was so freaking exhausted from the day that I could not do anything else. Like, I couldn't even pick up this camera, turn it on. I couldn't do nothing. I just laid beside my husband on the couch for as long as I could and got some rest. But of course, I was not going to just abruptly end the vlog without us having our chat first, of course. So, y'all, we had such a good time today. That actually was me and Marca's first time, I think, spending that much time together where we weren't like doing any work or filming or, you know, stuff where we weren't trying to co-work or come up with ideas and da-da-da. Like, we just truly were having a girls' day and enjoying one another's time, which I'm so grateful and just glad for, because we've always just meshed really well. And so for me, it felt like another level towards deepening our relationship. I got to go and see where she's from. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to go to her childhood home. I got to eat at one of her favorite spots to go eat. Then we went to the Silos, which is that Joanna and Chip Gaines place. It's actually really, really, really nice, y'all. I just think it was so hot. It was so hot, girl. I didn't get to fully enjoy it the way that I would have liked, because it was like 95 degrees out there, which means it really felt like 105. And yeah, Marca tried to kill me. That's really what this boils down to, is Marca tried to kill me, okay? So we parked, cool. Soon as we got out the car, we were like, woo, it's hot. Up until that point, it had felt good. It seemed like as soon as we got to the Silos, it just like, it felt like the sun just beamed in that spot. It was crazy. So we went to the market, which was super nice. Like, that market is actually really, really nice, and it smelled really, really good. So we both purchased a candle set. We did that, kind of walked around there, got some cool air, all of that good stuff. She bought a hat that was super cute. It was like, with love from Texas. And then we went back outside, about died. We about died. But the Silos is really, really nice. Like, they have an open play area. So there were some people out there playing. They actually have several open play areas. And then they have like different vendors out there that are selling food and selling lemonade and selling snow cones and bakery and, you know, all the things that you can think of. Yeah, they were out there. They had donuts. I love donuts. I love donuts. If you did not know this, I love donuts. Anytime I see the mini donuts, have to get them. So I got me some donuts, and then we just kind of chilled out for a little while to get out the sun. Like, we found this spot that was covered. There was no sun there, so we weren't dying. We sat there until we completely cooled off and gathered our bearings. But this is where she tried to kill me. That heifer. So we decided that we were going to go to the Dr. Pepper Museum, which wasn't too far away. But of course, in my mind, we're already about to die. Let's drive over there. She's like, no, we can walk. She pulls it up on Google Maps. It says it's a 4-minute walk. We can just walk over there. I'm like, oh my God. Like, it's so freaking hot. So, get up. Start to walk. I don't know how this walk went from 4 minutes to 5 minutes, 2 minutes to 1 minute. I don't know, girl. It looked like we were walking in one of them. I think Marcus said it looked like we was walking in a Jordan Peele movie. I feel like it looked like we was walking in one of them scenes in the TV shows where the two girls be walking down the train tracks. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then all of a sudden you hear the noise. If you know what that is, drop it in the comments. I just need to know if I found my people. So we made it to the museum. You know, the museum was cool. It was like really, really nice. You learned all about Dr. Pepper. I love the fact that that particular museum really did a great job, in my opinion, of incorporating different cultures. It didn't just focus on Caucasians. They definitely had quite a bit in there about Black American culture. They even had, did y'all know there was something called Juan Crow? Like Jim Crow, but Juan Crow. Never heard of it, but they had a snippet on the wall about Juan Crow and the Latinas and Hispanics as it pertains to, you know, Dr. Pepper as a whole and just that time period. They talked about the Green Book, the Negro Green Book that was in there. And then like in another section, when you walked across to go get your Dr. Pepper drink, there was actually a dedicated spot where you could sit there and you could feel what it felt like to be Black during segregation, sitting like at a white zone. But it was really dope. It was really, really dope. And we got us a good old Chris. She got Dr. Pepper. I got 7-Up. I didn't know Dr. Pepper owned as much as they did. So that was kind of cool as well. I dropped Mark off. Then I came to this house and I passed out. Okay. I didn't actually like go to sleep, but physically I couldn't do nothing. I ain't seen my phone in hours. Like I had to just literally decompress from everything. I still have a little bit of a twinge of a headache right now, and I'm ready to go to bed. But yeah, girl, all in all, today was a good day. Like, I think that was a great way to end my solo summer, because y'all know your girl has been real solo this summer. But I feel like that was a great way to end my solo summer, because we're going to get the kids in 2 days. I'm super excited to see my kids. Like, it was a much needed break, but there were a lot of things that I thought about while my kids were gone that I had not thought about for the year. I think I've been in survival mode for the past year, that in some ways, even if my children never say it to me directly, I know that they have suffered. Not terribly, but just like with my presence. And so even today when we were at the silos, my son called and he FaceTimed, and so I answered him like, hey Bubba, you know, what's up. And he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm in Waco with Miss Marrica and and he said, oh, he said, so is Waco like 2 hours away? I said, yeah, like I don't have 2 hours away. He said, oh, but you couldn't go to my games? Whew. Now, I know this is something that most people probably wouldn't be honest about online, because like, girl, your child checking you like that is titty toddlers, right? Like, we gonna but I'm saying it because I want to speak truth to power, in the sense of, and me and Mark had even talked about it briefly when my son said that, because in the moment it was like, ooh, he done checked me, honey. But I told her, I said, you know, one of the things I really thought about while they've been gone is how I want to show up more for him in that space. I know I say a lot, I'm not a sports mom. You know, I joke about it and I'm serious about it at the same time. But on the flip side, I also know that it's important for my son to see me, right? To see me cheering for him and rooting for him and doing all of those things. And so I had to really have a come to Jesus with myself about how I'm going to show up for him this year. Now, I do feel like, even though as moms and we had these children and we signed up for, you know, and they're doing all the things, I do feel like we still have to be able to have some autonomy. Like, I don't feel like I should dedicate my life to all things sports and extracurricular activities and all of that. Like, no, I do absolutely refuse to look back on my life and be like, oh my gosh, so much of it was spent in a gym. No, but I do feel personally, if I was to do a self-reflection of myself, this past year, I've just been trying to survive. Literally. I've just been trying to survive mentally, physically, emotionally, all of the things. I've literally been trying to survive and get myself back to a place where I can, be the mom that I've always been to my kids, and just be there and be present. That I can be the wife that I desire to be to my husband. Like, it's been a really rough year, If nothing else, mentally, it's been a really, really rough year. And a lot of times people don't see what's happening in the mental, physically, like in the present. So, it actually, even when he chin checked me, I didn't feel offense because it aligned with what I was already thinking in a way. Like, yeah, like I should be able to show up for you more. And so I think I want to just find a balance, a good balance of owning my life and having freedom in my life. Like, mama gotta have a life too, Jody, but also making sure that I'm present in his, and that he feels my presence, and that he knows that I fully support whatever it is that he wants to do in life that's positive. Okay? So yeah, girl, had some thoughts on that, had some thoughts about spending more time with my daughter and just all of the things, and how can I get back fully to myself. I don't know if I'll ever be 100% who I was, so now all I can do is focus on being a better version of that version, if that makes sense. Like, we're dealt whatever hand we're dealt in life, and all of these experiences, whether they're good, bad, traumas, whatever, they shape how we interact with the world moving forward. And so I don't think I even have a right to say, oh, I want to get back to her, to who she was, because this version is new, this version is different, this version has experienced some things that now shape the way that I move forward in my life. So yeah, but not to ramble too much, because I know, I think here on YouTube, everybody likes to see movement in between. They don't like a whole lot of yip, 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 yap, yap, yap. But sometimes I do get deep, especially late at night. So if you made it this far, thank you. And I hope that, like, you hear what I'm trying to say, and if it resonates with you, or even if you have some advice, like, especially with my son being 13, my daughter, almost 10. So I'm definitely moving from kid mom to teenage mom, and just how to navigate these next few years the best way possible. I know we're not going to be perfect parents, but my goal at the end of the day is to always just have a relationship with my kids, and to make sure that when they are adults, they want to come back home and kick it and be around and all that. Like, I don't want my children to grow up and be like, out of here, see you on the holiday. Like, no, I want a random Tuesday, like, my kids be at the house. So that's something that's really, really important to me. So I'm open to sound, faith-led, God is the head advice. Okay? As long as we're on the same page with that. That's the type of advice that your girl is open to. But yes, girl, I am about to check out for the night, because it's been a long day. It's been a fun day. It's been an eventful day. Again, super grateful. Y'all know how I feel about my girlfriends. Like, anytime I'm with my girlfriends, it always just fills my cup. So, yeah, I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope that you enjoyed my day with Marrica and our little road trip. Maybe we'll do some more. Like, let me know if we should do some more. And if we do some more, where should we go in Texas? We'll just start there. Like, what do we need to go see in Texas? What are the fun things in Texas? From Dallas to Austin to Houston, wherever. Like, let me know. All right, pumpkin. I will holler at y'all later. See you on the next video. Bye.